There's a new place called the printing press, printingpress.dev, that more people should know about. It's a collection of open source CLIs, command line interfaces, that's useful for AI, Claude in particular. There are CLIs for cloud, commerce, Yahoo Finance, which is the one we're interested in, and lots of other stuff. Every single one of these is built to the same standard. They're designed specifically to be called from scripts and AI agents, not just by a human at a terminal. In this three-part series, I'll focus on the Yahoo Finance CLI, because this is a stock and options investing channel, after all. First, in this episode, we'll provide some context and then do the things necessary to set up, run, and test the CLI. Episode 2 will be about using the CLI as a data pipeline for a local web app to build a custom report for any stock. And finally, episode 3 will use it as a tool for an AI agent. So let's get started. This is the Printing Press Library GitHub repo. If you click on code, go ahead and clone and download it, or we'll do it later in the steps below. The CLIs live under the library. They're organized by category. Yahoo Finance is in the commerce category. Each one of these is a self-contained Go project with its own README. And there's a file called skill.md that tells you exactly what the CLI can do and how to call it. This pattern works for every CLI in this repository. The skill.md is worth skimming over before you start. It lists every command, the best command for each use case. The agent flag is an important one. I'll talk about that in a minute. Interfacing with a service like this is usually more difficult. You may need to sign up for a key, deal with rate limits, and parse complex responses yourself. These printing press CLIs handle all of that. You just install the binary and start asking for data. Every CLI in the library supports the agent flag. Without the agent flag, you might get table output, interactive prompts, or confirmation dialogues, depending on the command. For example, watch list and profile both return a formatted table by default, and they return JSON with the agent flag. But the quote command here, they both return the same pretty printed JSON. With the agent flag, you always get JSON, and anything that might stall a script, like prompts, dialogues, or status messages, is suppressed. The left side is for you, and the right side is for your Python script or Claude. Let's start installing the things we'll need. These CLIs are written in Go, so you need Go installed to build them. Go is a programming language from Google. Building these CLIs is really easy from the repo. If you don't have Go, grab the installer from go.dev/dl here. Windows, Mac, Linux. On Windows, the MSI handles everything, including adding Go to your path. Once you have Go installed, do this from your favorite terminal. Once that returns a version number, you're good to go. If you haven't already, clone or unzip the repo wherever you keep your dev projects and CD to its root folder, Printing Press Library. If you clone the repo, you can make sure you have the latest anytime by just doing a git pull. Oh, look at that. Pulled some new stuff. I'll show you how to build it now. So now we're going to navigate to the Yahoo Finance directory and run go install. Go install, and we're installing the Yahoo Finance CLI, PPCLI. And that's it. We just built the CLI. Go compile the binary and dropped it in your home directory /go/bin, which is on your path after the Go installer runs. No package manager, no dependencies to resolve, just a single self-contained binary. Let's check that. Go bin. Yep, there it is. And it was built May 11th, 608. Yes, that is the correct time. All right, let's go back to our home directory and let's run it. Yep, looks good. So we copied or cloned the printing press repo to our local system, and then we installed Go and verified it worked. And we built the Yahoo Finance CLI and verified it runs, and then also talked about how to pull updates and rebuild it. So great job if you made it this far. Now let's test it. Let's use our fresh new CLI to get a quote. We're going to get Disney and Amazon. So it comes back as JSON, and you see result is an array of data. This first one is Disney, and then the second one is all the information about Amazon. It's a pretty printed JSON. So let's try it with the agent flag and see what happens. Pretty much the exact same thing. For the quote command, the agent flag doesn't make any difference. It's going to send the same response to an agent client as a human. The flag matters more for commands that have table output or confirmation dialogues where it suppresses anything that might stall a script. It's a good habit to always include it when calling from code. So we'll use that in later episodes. Now let's try a quote summary. This is the richer view of a quote. The previous quote had a lot of fields. This summary has even more. Notice the response structure is a little different. You have a format field and a raw field. Raw is the plain number, and then FMT is Yahoo's pre-formatted string. In episode 2, our Python code will always pull the raw, and we'll format it ourselves. There are a lot of other parameters the CLI supports. Take another look at the skill.md file for a taste. We'll use some in our next episode, and then the third episode we'll let Claude decide which one to use based on what we say. So that's the printing press library and the Yahoo Finance CLI installed and working. In the next episode, we'll write a Python wrapper around these commands and build a Streamlit web app that turns them into a proper stock report. Links to the repo are in the description, and see you in episode 2. And here's a couple of my previous related episodes you may be interested in.